one way.
Hi, 6:36 a.m. Thursday, March 13, 2025, out in the world where I am. Good morning. I am ShanteyJ. I'm supposed to be. I don't know if I'm. Remember, we had this conversation before. I talk about it later on. Anyway, I was thinking about this young man that I used to watch. 'Cause I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on social media. I've been talking since December. I was like, I don't know exactly what I want to do or what platform I'm gonna end up on, but I definitely know that know that I want to keep going, because I noticed I talk about the other day. Let me turn the light on. Is that good enough? Make sure people see me clearly. I know the other day, when I was in Atlanta, we were talking about, someone said the day is the next day of the rest of your life, and I was like, I don't like that. I don't like how that sounds. I like more like the next step in my journey. It's like I'm trying to walk my own steps, not really walk somebody else's steps. And it's more along the lines. I feel like people stop planning for me. I didn't ask you to, and for the most part, I don't think you're supposed to. And it's like, I have an idea about what I want, so it's like, I feel like I'm doing what I want to do, because I'm doing what I want to do anyway. But at the meanwhile, I got this person trying to plan, and that person trying to plan. Did I ask you to? I mean, because I feel today like I did on February 2nd, and I shouldn't. So it's more, and child. That's definitely how I feel this morning. And But yeah, so I'm like, it's March. This is March, the first day of spring is March 20th. I say, you know what? I can't count on Google Calendar, because I can't tell you what I was supposed to do on February 20th. Did I get my notification from Google? Absolutely not. I was supposed to have a preseason sale. I said that I try to make sure I participate in all the major retail events, even though I'm young, I'm new, and some people consider me to be like a junior brand. I can't believe I say that shit. I'm like, what? And you say so, because people, I didn't say it, they said it. You know what? Because some people, doesn't matter. I don't want gossip. But yeah, that's more like the next step in the rest of my journey. It's more like I kind of want to go in a direction that I want to go in. Just because, I'll give you an example. I had some people, they feel like I was stepping on their toes, or they worry about me showing up, because they want to be the beauty people. I never said I want to do that. I said, but I definitely would put on some makeup and some skincare products as a way of being means for income, and I'll probably do a good job. That's it. You know what? But I said specifically, my interest is in retail. My interest is in fashion. I think this year I'll most definitely, because I tend to use my money to show up places for them. And I want to be able to use my money or my means to show up for me. So I'm like, so what is it that I want to do this year? FinCon is in September. I definitely would like to go to that. And I feel like but anyway, I feel, because sometimes because only certain people right now, this is a new thing. Only certain people, for the most part, at least 4 people watch my videos. So I mean, the same 4 people watch the videos all the time. So whatever I'm saying is definitely for them. No, it's definitely for me. It's like, I'm like, listen, I want to. Someone said the other day, I don't know what's going on with me. What's going on with me, girl? Child, I had a lot going on in my mind. You know what? My life doesn't revolve around you. And I feel like sometimes I had to tiptoe around people, or no, just because that is what you're going, or that's why there's such thing as separation. You really don't like a person, stay away from them. If you see them, don't speak. Or matter of fact, if things could be so bad because they treated you so bad, because if you feel like that's what I did to you, if you saw me and you didn't speak to me, never again, they would understand the world. So I don't know. It's like Thursday. And I'm kind of excited. It sounds like it was going to be like a hurricane or something going on here in California. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking at all the, we heard about the fires and the wildfires and things like that happen here. And I was concerned because when I was looking at the news, they talk about part of Santa Monica and things like that. I haven't seen it. So I said, well, if that's what they're doing, recovering as a city, they're definitely doing a great job in moving things along very fast. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Not at all. So I don't know. But I guess it's a good thing. I guess it's a good thing. You know, I guess if maybe it's not as bad as we thought that it was, and yeah, definitely moving forward as a city in a positive way, and definitely recovering. So I guess if that's what's going on, that's a good thing. But anyway, because of trying to rush me, you know, I like why go on trying to child. You know, if I didn't give pause, because it's like what do I want to do? You know what? I ended up in Baltimore after the Key Bridge. We talked about that. And I ended up staying there because I finally got an apartment. Now, keep in mind, I finally got an apartment with people I've been working with. This is 2025, so I moved to an apartment in 2024. You know how long I've been dealing with these people at the VA? Since 2018. So from 2018, 2024, it took 6 years for me to get a VA up an apartment, any type of system through the VA. And then I didn't get the apartment through the VA. I was working with the same people for 6 years. So I was like, okay, fine, we're going to see here. And then now, 6 years later, it's like, you know, because I said before, you know, when I separated from the military, I was seeing someone. I met my kid's father. He knew my family in Baltimore. So then even when we stopped seeing each other, you know, I was trying to stay in the city because he's from Baltimore. So I tried to make myself available, you know. So because I thought that my children were there. So whatever the circumstances were back in 2018, they're not necessarily the same in 2024. And I'm not necessarily sure exactly what it is I want to do myself. I could hear in the back of my mind people making the decisions that I'm making for my life about them. Don't take things so personal, because it's definitely not about you. It's about me and where I feel like I need to be, what I feel like I want to do. Because I like the idea of being a kid. Because I talked before, I said, you know, I did my little beauty journey. They sent me to beauty school. I learned how to do my makeup. Then after that, I started doing my photographs. You'll see some photographs. I don't know how I got the template for it, but some people seem to think I'm a model for Hot Miami Styles and Fashion Nova. I don't know what happened. I'm on Facebook. I ordered some clothes because I want to do a clothing haul for Valentine's Day from Fashion Nova. And I want to be fair, Hot Miami Styles, because those were the two big ones back then, 2016, 2017. So next thing you know, I'm taking my pictures and putting them on my Facebook page. And I don't know how the hell, but, you know, back then it's like certain brands. Like some, you know, so you do go to my personal Facebook page. Some people seen it, and you see something look like that or something like that. Right. You know, so, you know, and then, you know, so then 2021, I get to talk to some people, so you know, so I guess I've done my makeup and I've done some things with ShanteyJ. That's what definitely what I want to work on developing ShanteyJ. They say ShanteyJ will be more of a personality. That's like so what do you want to do now? You know, you actually did whatever, and you know you have your brand. So what do you want to do next? Acting and modeling. I'm not necessarily interested in modeling, even though I am a trained runway model. I am. It's been some years since before I was in the Navy. I am trained, and but acting. So I'm like, I'm interested. I'm genuinely interested. Like, I want to keep my brand going. ShanteyJ Fashion's having its 4-year anniversary. So it's been 4 years. I'm going to keep going. I want to keep going. And I want to keep growing. But meanwhile, what do I want to do? I have an interest in acting. Now, so I feel like LA or Atlanta would be great places for me to go. And I was talking to someone and said, when you hear about things like that, I shouldn't be afraid to show up. Like, I've only done a runway show once. And, some people are using it as a thought, all eyes on me, because I was only only few people that walked the runway by myself, and it was a long way. And that's how I know what it's like to be on to, you know, whatever. And so they're using it as a thought, if you understand that, whatever. And but yes, I'm definitely, because when I, you know, it's one of those things I heard about. It was an open call. I showed up. I had no experience whatsoever, none. But the director saw potential. You know, so I showed up every weekend. We used to practice every weekend. I showed up at Winston YMCA in Columbus, Georgia, and that's where I got my runway training. Without those people from Atlanta that was putting together production for the show and things like that. That's why I got my runway training. Before I joined the military, I was pregnant with my oldest son. When I did my first and only runway show so far, I was pregnant with my oldest son. I don't care how small I look, he was in there. And so now I'm not really interested in modeling. I'm definitely interested in acting. Oh, you see that? My eyelashes. Definitely interested in that. I think that it might be a good place for me to start. So someone said, you know, when I hear about certain things, I shouldn't be afraid to, I guess, to show up. So I'm definitely, I'm like, what do I do? This is part of like a social circle, because back then I would hear about things on the radio. like this is like in a newspaper or something online, or I guess when I see it, if I only if I think to, then maybe I should go, and I'm interested in that. So meanwhile, it's like other people doing other things. Some people I've been watching for a long time. They're doing a podcast, which is great. But I don't want to do a podcast. You know what? I feel like I'm just starting on social media, again, talking to my friends or people that I know in the military. On my personal Facebook page is not the same as this. So it's more like I want to do things in my own time. I want to do in my own time, and when I'm ready. Now, so some other people, they might be doing things. Because keep in mind, they've been on their platforms for years. They know a lot more. Because you do learn as you grow, learn as you go, whether you realize it or not. So some people they're growing, I guess, as far as their personal brands, and things like that have been around a lot longer than me, ShanteyJ, and then they're doing their podcast because it's their time. It's not time for me to do a podcast or something like that. Maybe some years when I get more comfortable, when I figure out exactly what I want to do, what I want to talk about. For some reason, I feel myself going. Yesterday was really a lot about health and fitness. I really like that because that's kind of what I've been thinking for a long time. I was like, because I have athletic wear. I used to have nice athletic wear. Now, that's not the same price as Shein. Now, sometimes, and some people notice that sometimes I may carry the same items as Shein, but for some reason or another, as far as our supplier goes, like when I go into my supplier account, I have the cost of what it costs for me per item. Because I'm not buying in bulk, at least not yet. The cost per item, and then this is just a retail price. And sometimes I do notice because I don't and I'm like because the suggested retail price is really what I put. I very seldom, if ever, especially recently, increase the price. So I'm thinking maybe because. With my brand, I usually get a certain because I'm a smaller person, a smaller brand. I guess I got a junior brand, so my fully stocked is nothing in comparison to that. So I'm thinking maybe we can have the same items, and maybe they're able to lower their price or discount their prices further and still get a profit because they're getting a lot more than what I usually get, something like that per item. So I guess maybe that's it. But as far as my discount, my ability to discount, it's not just going to have to do with the retail price. It's going to have to do with the list price is which is going to cost me per item from my supplier. Now, so I can discount it as far as the retail price. And at this point in time, when I talk about $15-$20. At this point, I said, when my first few years, I wanted to really work on brand awareness and social media presence. I think I've done that. And but year 4, I really care about profit. And I think I said that in some ways I'm foregoing profit and really trying to push sales, trying to get people to wear my clothes. I'm talking about to really buy the clothing and wear it, not go out and wear something, get something like it, or think you're wearing something like it and tell everybody that is my brand. You know what? I'm trying to really this year I really want to get the product to the consumer, and I really want people actually wearing the clothes, and more people actually wearing the clothes and wearing the brand. So the difference between my profit per sale, which is going to be the difference between the list price and the retail price, is usually not that much, because I really when I say I believe in my brand, I believe in my products, and I believe that that it's something that the brand will grow, and that and that at some point in time I said I wanted a small customer base. Somebody said a few hundred. I said a few hundred. Somebody said I said maybe a few thousand worldwide, because my supplier is new. It was only around like a few years before I started my brand, but at the same time they're expanding, and that's why I don't want to find another supplier, because when it comes down to shipping and then having my products available to different people, not just when people talk about, they talk about they don't like me, they don't want to support my brand, or they might like the clothing but they don't want to buy it from me. I've sit down, I had to listen to people say they go on the internet and Google just to keep from buying that one item from me or something like it. You know what? And it's what I'm doing right now is way bigger than some few people in some neighborhood or some community that don't want to buy anything from me. I'm thinking like the grand scope of things. I'm thinking like worldwide, how many people and however many people there are in the world, that is my potential customer base, not a few groups of people here and there and their friends and family, whatever. I'm thinking about everyone else. You know what? So I don't know, but that's it. So I'm thinking about what it is that I want to do. So stop thinking so hard, and definitely stop thinking for me. I'm ShanteyJ. Good morning.